Hi, Nick Dogan, North State Law, where we safeguard your professional license so you can get back to business. Today's topic is failing to maintain the minimum standards of care in nursing in North Carolina. That is defined by the North Carolina Administrative Code as put forth by the North Carolina Board of Nursing. So when we talk about this, it's a bit of a broad topic. We'll get into some examples of what that actually means here in a moment. But when we get to that list, just remember that that's not a full list. It's just a partial list. And that list could be a lot of number of things, which I don't really have time to get into because I could end up spending 15, 20 minutes on that. And I don't think you want to sit here for 15, 20 minutes. So when we talk about the failure to maintain minimum standard of care for nursing in North Carolina, we got to start off with, what exactly is that? Well, it's a guideline that's put forth in the administrative code for nurses, and it basically says what nurses should and should not do, and how they should and should not act when it comes to patient care. So some of the things that nurses should do is properly document when medication was given. If a nurse fails to do that, not only is that failure to maintain a minimum standard of care in nurses, but you're going to be popped basically for not properly documenting and properly notating in a patient's file or patient's chart, I should say. So some of the things are going to kind of overlap, and you might get hit twice on a complaint. That does happen. Another thing is not properly following protocol of a facility. Say a facility has a fall protocol where you're supposed to do certain things if a patient falls and gets hurt, or even if they don't get hurt. You got to do certain things because on the outside, it might look like they're perfectly fine, but if you don't let their physician know, or their PA or their NP or the next RN that's taken over, or LPN or whatever the case may be, and you don't properly document that, and you don't do proper patient handoff and let anybody know what happened, you're not following protocol with the facility, and that's going to be failure to maintain a minimum standard of care in nursing as well. Some of the other things would be failing to properly monitor equipment. Gotta make sure that that's done correctly. Otherwise, how are we going to know if something's going wrong with the patient? That does happen and be failure to maintain a minimum standard of care. Also, there's just there's a longer list out there. If there's anybody that's got any questions on, hey, is this going to be a minimum standard of care? Feel free to reach out to me. My number is 919-521-8810. You can also reach me at admin@northstatelawfirm.com. I've got a blog up on my website on this subject. That's northstatelawfirm.com. Go ahead and check that one out as well. And go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you can hear me and see me for a lot of other useful information. And thank you so much for taking care of North Carolina. Everybody be safe out there. Bye-bye.